worry for the customers by ensuring the maintenance of the timeline. So my goal is to give the project on time and see what things are going right or wrong. So the next slide. So this is a project charter in which we explain everything about what we are going to do in the project, and most of the times this gonna be our final report for the project. We're not gonna change anything here. If there is any emergency situation where we think this really gonna be helpful, this particular part really gonna be helpful for the project, and at that peak time we're gonna change a minute changes, or else this gonna be a final thing. So this is whole thing about what we are doing in our project and what gonna be our final report. Next slide. So the scope of this project, as I told you earlier, it's gonna give the access to the people who are preparing for the interviews, so that they can enhance their enhance their skills by preparing a number of questions, and it gonna give the automatically give the confidence to the particular candidate. So next my teammate gonna be continue. Thank you.
Hello, very good morning to everyone. As Divya mentioned that if our project got implemented in real time, then my role would be a project manager. Basically, project manager plays an important role in development of website, acting as a bridge between the business, user experience, and development teams. The project manager mainly focuses on delivering the project or a products which meets the business objectives as well as satisfying the user experience and expectations. As we can see here, MOV element, which is nothing but measurable organization value, which is a concept used in the project management and the business analysis to determine and measure the success and value of product. So here we thought of plan to release this website into the market to achieve a huge number of customers or audience, and we are expecting around 10,000 viewers for our website in coming 6 months, and also expecting that the count of viewers for the next 6 months will be increased by 50%. Next slide please. Yeah, coming to work breakdown structure, which is a tool used in the project management, providing systematic and organized approach for planning, executing, and monitoring our project, which is a hierarchical decomposition of total scope of a project to be carried out by entire project team members. For example, the entire construction of a building cannot be handled by a single person. It should be carried out by a few teams to complete the construction. So the team members will be uh, taken small parts of entire project, and they're gonna focus on separate areas, and they're gonna finish the entire project. So so based on the example I took, so which is similar to our project, there will be a lot of teams involved and focused on the different areas simultaneously, which helps the organization to complete the project successfully. And coming to the project budget, here I can say that it is a detailed financial plan that outlines the estimated cost required to complete a project successfully. It includes all the expenses associated with the project from beginning to completion. Creating and managing a project budget is a crucial aspect of the project management and stays within the allocated resources. So here we can see the three elements in the table, which is the estimated cost, actual cost, and variance. Coming to the estimated cost, which represents the rough cost required in order to complete the project. And coming to the actual cost, which is the cost utilized exactly for completion of the project, and the variance, which is a cost which defines how much profit we got. Thank you, and the remaining will be taken forward by my colleagues.
Very good morning to you all. As we have discussed before, we have given work breakdown structure for the project to be done. So to as we have given that all the things we need to do, but we need to create one type of schedule, and we need to do a planning to do the right things in right time. So what we come with this project scheduling. A project schedule is a timeline which organizes all our tasks, resources and due dates in in a scheduled timing. Actually, what are the what are the steps that we need to do to create a project schedule is, first we need to know what are our deliverables, tasks, and what are the task end date, start date, and what are the dependencies in the work packages, budgets, resource availability, all the steps we need to gather. And then we need to create schedule plan for the project, define who has authority over the schedule, and identify the start dates, end dates, finish dates, and we need to figure out task dependencies and sequence of activities and tasks that to create a project calendar. And we need to estimate how many days we need to require to complete the project, and we need to build the project schedule correctly. So we can there are a lot of software tools available in the market to create a project schedule. So we have used a Microsoft project to create this, and Gantt charts in the online. And there are several just to be more clear, we just need to put four questions to create the project schedule. The one is what needs to be done. We need to be clear what need to be done in the project and when will it be done. So we need to give that every time frame to the things that to be done, and who will do it. Suppose in our team there we have 5 members. So what tasks need to be done by who? So we need to just be clear about that, and where will it be done. So for all, if we could answer all these four questions, and if we put in one chart, then it's going to be the project schedule for our project. And coming to the risk management, whatever the business or whatever the project we're gonna take, there will be a risk going to be happen in the future. So what the risk means, suppose we found in our project there are two kinds of risk. Suppose our website got created and it got hype up in the public and so many people are using. So what happens is unexpected traffic may occur. So multiple at the multiple times several people are going to log in on our website. So it can't take the ability to allow all the people to access the page at once. So we need to be calculate the risk by this time, and we need to spend some of our budget or some of our time and some of our team to work on it. So this was one of the risks we have estimated. And one more thing is, suppose if our website is creating so much business and so much things, lot of hacking people lot of people focus on our website and target our website to hack, and so to steal the data, to rob the data. So what we are looking at is we are pre-calculating the risks that are going to occur in our business. So we are technically issuing some security and hacking techniques to the team, and we are supporting them to protect from the risk. So in every project or in every business, the risk calculation is really important. So we need to prioritize it before, and we need to analyze what are the risks that are going to be occur as well. So we have just got expected two risks. One is the unexpected traffic in the structure, and the second one is ongoing regular updating in the system. It means like protecting from the cyber hacking, everything. So we have just given some of the budget which we have calculated especially for the risk management, as we think it is really important to our project. Yeah, the second is the technical hacking issue and security failure. In the third one, we found that sometimes it might cause a downtime or malfunctioning of the system, which affects the functionality of the whole system. So we have planned uh, how to recover it, and we have come with the plan owner as well, and we have used the future plan to protect from the risk assessment form. So the change management is going to start by someone in the team. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. In this project, we are implemented two types of change management requested by project manager. Um, this change management should be, uh, yeah, this change management should enable instant search changes, suggestions, and dynamic crystals, along with filtering the sorting provided to the candidate, which enables them to access the source instance time. The reason of the change is to main region to increase user experience and for the new enrollment of candidates. Here, effect of project cost, its description. The web page should be personalized such a way that the website is seen by everyone through the first search. Another change management is there. Bhavya, right? Yeah, the description of this change management is the might unable to keep a track of candidates' performance and provided personalized material for as per the candidates' activities and interaction process. The the reason is provided to main materials are for practice sessions as well as test modules. This enables candidate to prepare them solve the advanced state of interview preparation. Here we can see the project cost and implementation hours. Can you to another slide? Yeah, here communication meeting guidelines. In this here we implemented a deadlines due dates for each person respectively and difficulties faced in previous implementation so that we can make a employee comfortable enough to complete the present assigned task, um, and solution based meeting for all problems addressed and should be prepared with their allocated works and documentation, and discussing meeting points in meeting should be done for the future and reference, and prefer to speak a valid relevant based on the problem for this project. From next one, my colleague will continue.
Hello, Professor. This is Arvind. Here is the responsibility assessment chart. Here in the chart, we all participated in the different tasks, like uh, in the initiation project organization. We all are present in this. Mainly, why did we use this chart is to pull out the confusion which we should not have while preparing this website. We prepared this one. Uh, Bhavya, can you go to next slide? Here, yeah, the responsibility matrix for successful failure of this activity. For P, we put for participant, like actively participates in the activity. Review required is the person must review the output of this activity. Input required is project team needs input from this person in this activity. For the sign off required, S must sign off the approval of the document. Like we prepared everyone, like in a schedule, like we have to take these roles and everything in this. Uh, Bhavya, can you go to next slide? What in this entire website preparation, what we learned is uh, this project preparation hub project helps us to learn a lot of lessons based on various sector. Running the budget with effective usage and less variance than the estimated budget is essential. A proper framing of work breakdown structure gives a detailed scheduling process for the entire organization, and change management gives us an idea of how to improve our organization so that we can effectively run and make a sustainable environment to both the employees and as a whole on the organizational community. It also gives us an idea how to tackle and handle the user's preference and choice and customizing the outcome based on the individual participants.
And thank you, Professor, for the opportunity. And if you have any questions on the on our website on the project, you can feel free to ask the team, Professor.
Okay. Thank you so much. Again, I really appreciate being invited to this experience. I look forward to it, and it is always a pleasure to denote when you've done a good job. And I do think that you guys have done a good job. I have a couple of questions. well, one question for sure. Which class are you guys in? Is it M50, 51, or 52?
Sorry,
I
Professor.
want, Professor.
The five.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
We are in M51.
51. Okay, excellent. And the name of your team and is interview
Team 6.
preparation. What's the
Team 6.
team?
Uh,
Okay, I got the team 6. Is the name of the project interview preparation resource website?
Website. Yes, Professor.
yes, Professor.
Okay, excellent. All right. As I said, I think you guys did a very good job. You definitely demonstrated that you had knowledge of what you were working on, and the roles and responsibilities were clearly defined. And it seems like everybody was engaged and worked to make sure that the project was a success. Just a few specific comments. I would recommend less density on the slides. So where you have slides that are really congested, I would suggest either summarizing as a high level, because consider this. When you do your final report, that level of detail that you have in the presentation will be in the final report. However, from a presentation perspective, less density on the slide. So bring it to a high level, and then you spoke to it very well, so that's good. But just bring it to a high level so there's not so much density on the slide. For example, the product charter is really congested. Uh,
Okay.
the work breakdown structure, good, very good information, but again, hard to visually see because there's so much on the slide. Same thing with the schedule. The schedule is beautiful, but just constant focus on showing the milestones or the critical path from a visual perspective. Now, this schedule as it is should definitely be in your final report. The risk issue table I thought was a good approach. Again, consider multiple slides. When you have a lot of information on one slide, it's okay to make a continued slide. For example, on the risk table, you might want to just show one risk at a time, since there's a lot of information associated with it, or reduce the information. Same thing on the assessment form. I would summarize it very, very high level. And responsibility matrix, I think you did a good job on it. I don't think there's any way that you can really reduce it. So unless you make 2 slides. Good job on the lessons learned. I think the communication and meeting slide was very good. Change management slide, I would suggest reducing the content on it, summarizing it high level, or make multiple slides. So, and the MOV slide was very good. Uh, Look at budget, good visual. I would explain the variance. I know you had a positive variance, but I would still just put a note at the bottom to explain why you had a positive variance. And that's all that I have. Oh, I would also suggest, just as a future reference, no impact to this work that you've done, but consider the role of a business analyst in future projects that you put together, because the hmm, business analyst interacts directly with your stakeholders. They define requirements, um, and make sure that there's an alignment between the stakeholders and the project team. So that's all that I have. I think you did a very good job. I'm running to get on another meeting that's running back to back to this one. So if you have no questions for me, I say go ahead and finalize your work and submit it to the proper forums. And let's move toward finishing this course up strong.
Okay, Professor.
Do you have any questions for me? I'm not in that big a hurry.
No, we don't have not, we don't have anything, Professor. And we value all your feedbacks, and we try to improvise our PPT, and we'll upload, Professor. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.